everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today we're going to be doing yet another winter design shock. I haven't actually done many like Christmas designs yet. I am sort of sticking to winter at the moment, but the Christmas ones are to come. They're just going to be more of like a December thing. So there is another compilation on the way with like really Christmassy designs. But for now I'm just still sticking with like winter because it's a bit of an awkward time of year. Like some of my clients are just going full crazy Christmas and some of them are thinking, no, it's a little bit too early. I've still got another appointment in December. I will have my Christmas nails then. So yeah, it's a bit odd. I'm not really like sure like what really to do at this time of year. It's a bit strange, but we're going to be using Medieval Grey from Gel Perfection. It is an absolutely beautiful colour. This is what it looks like. It's got a lovely shimmer to it. This original design I did find on, well, I didn't actually, a client brought it to me last year from Pinterest and it was originally blue. But this time I've decided, because I've already done it in grey, in blue last year, I'm going to do it in grey this year just for a little bit of a mix up. So I'm going to be using this plate, which I've literally just like, please don't look at my finger, I've just like held it like this and it's sort of like sliced through me. So just be careful that the sides aren't really sharp. I was holding it like this to take the blue film off and it sort of just like literally went through my finger. So just try and ignore that. But I'm using this plate here because it's just really cute. So I'm going to be using this little trio of snowflakes here. I'm going to be using this snowflake here. And then we'll just see what I want to do with the rest of the nails. But we're going to have like grey and silver. So the silvers I'm using are Platinum and Snow Angel, which you would have seen on my channel before because I use these all the time. So first of all, I'm just going to get my base colours down as usual because obviously you can't really do it any other way. And then we're also going to be using some crystals from Sparkle Supplies UK as well, just because, like I said in a previous video, I don't use crystals very often. So I need to start like using them in videos because I have so many of them. And I just don't use them on clients because my clients just are not a fan of them. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not really either. I'm like one of those people that doesn't really like texture on my nails. Like I don't want anything to be sticking up and stuff, so I don't even use them on my own nails. So I do need to start using them on YouTube because obviously they're not real people or real nails, so it's a lot easier to use them without bothering anybody. So I'm just going to pop my base colours down. I'm trying to hide my ring finger because obviously it is a bit gross, but I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I'm just doing a coat of Platinum on this one, and then over the top of that I'm going to do Snow Angel just to give it like a bit of dimension. So you've got a nice fine glitter at the bottom, which is like liquid silver, look at that, and then we'll have a chunkier glitter on top. And then the other nails we're going to be doing like a design sort of thing. So I'm going to need Peachy Nude as well, which is the go-to nude for me. So I'm just going to grab that because I forgot I needed it. So for this design I'm going to be doing a full nail of Peachy Nude because we're going to be doing like some grey on it, but it's just easier to paint the grey on top of nude instead of fill a gap with the nude and get it nice and smooth. So I'm just going to do a coat of this. We'll do 2 coats of this on this nail, and then the other nail is just going to be like I need like 2/3 of the nail to be grey and the rest to be nude. So I'm going to do the nude area first, and then I'm going to flash cure it for 10 seconds to keep it where it is because we're not going to be layering the colours. And then I'm going to do the grey up to it so they don't like move into each other because that'll be flash cured. But I'll talk to you as I'm doing it because I'm just filling you with information and it's all very confusing when you can't see what I'm doing. So first of all, we're going to do the third that I need this to be nude. So I'm going to do the nude up to about here, I think. We're going to be using flexi tape as well, so it doesn't matter 100% on how neat your line is, you just need it to be sort of like just close enough. So I'm just going to do that up to here. I might go a little bit further down, so more like a half and half sort of thing. So obviously this bit on a real person would be the cuticle area. So you wouldn't paint it upside down because that'd be really difficult. You'd just paint it from the top and then just neaten the line up, or you could apply it with a nail art brush if you find that easier. But I would probably just apply it like a normal polish down and then just use a nail art brush to clean up with to make it nice and neat where the line's meant to be. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for just 10 seconds because then, like I said, that'll keep that still for long enough for us to be able to apply the grey without them merging into each other. So as soon as that comes out we can do that, but for now I'm just going to pop this layer of Snow Angel on this silver. You know, it took me way longer than 10 seconds to take this lid off this polish, but never mind. So I'm just going to get this on, pop it in the lamp, because this is just going to be a silver glitter nail. So once this is done, all we need to do is top coat it. So we might as well get that in the lamp and done. That's it for that one. Super, super easy, but super effective, because look how beautiful that glitter is. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pop that in so it's nice and ready. And then we're going to go with the grey for this one. Obviously we are going to be doing 2 coats of each colour, but just to speed up the process, if we can get both first coats done on like the same sort of go, if that makes sense, we can then just do the second coat afterwards, whereas it'd take longer to fully cure the one half of it, pop that in the lamp, then fully cure the second half, like the second coat of the first half of colour, then put that in the lamp, and then do the next colour first, and then do the next coat of that one, and it'd just be really long-winded. So instead of doing it all that way round, I'm going to do it like this, because like I said, we're not putting colour on top of colour, we're just butting it up to the colour, so it's not a problem. So we're going to pop that in for a full cure now, and while we're doing that, we can move on to the next nail, which I actually haven't figured out what I'm going to do with, so I should probably think about that. I think I'm going to have it as just a plain full grey, and then do some snowflakes on top of it, because at the moment we've got a plain full grey, but that grey is going to have a few crystals at the cuticle area, so it's going to have something on it to sort of make it a little bit more exciting. So I'm going to go in and have this, and then that little trio of snowflakes will probably go on this nail, to be honest, because I really want to use those. They look really sweet. These XY plates are really like hit and miss. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are not like dented enough, if that makes sense. Like obviously the image goes in, I can't remember what it's called, but it doesn't go in far enough, sort of thing, so it just makes it really difficult. But never mind, I'm going to do the second coat on all of these nails, and then we can go back and design them. So first of all, I'm just finishing off this silver one with a coat of top coat, because like I said, that is nice and easy, super, super easy, because I don't have to do anything. And also, when I did this design last year, I did it matte as well, so I'm going to do it shiny this year, so it's totally different. So like I said, I'm going to be using this plate here. I keep meaning to keep having to clean my finger, because it's not finished bleeding yet. Absolutely gross, but I'm going to use that plate, see how that works. Well, see if it works for a start. We'll soon see. So we're using this one. I've got some white stamping polish on the way. I'm going to try the Moyu one because I'm running out of the Moira, and I know I've now found I found the I'm not even using white, so I don't know what made me think of that. I'm using silver, but I found the Moira UK website a couple of weeks ago, so I know where to get it from now. But I don't know, I just thought, you know what, Amazon just makes everything so much easier, so I like to order from there. And the weirdest thing is, I ordered some hair shampoo and conditioner. I don't know why I said hair, like it could be anything else, but I bought some of that and some stamping plates this morning at like 12:30 AM, and they're coming today, which is just insane. So I am totally on board with Amazon. They are brilliant. So we're going in with this one first, just because it's super easy. And like I said, I'm going to use that little trio. So I'm just going to have it literally just about in shot, because it's a bit of a nightmare. The stamping plates don't really go very well with my phone. So I'm just going to pick those up. Oh, and they've picked up perfectly. So this is one of the good plates, or at least the images I've just picked up are. So that's good. And then I'm just going to get off any bits that I don't want, and then place it on the nail. I think I'm going to go for like a subtle like corner sort of thing. I'm not really keen on one of the snowflakes, so I'm going to make sure that's the one up the corner. I'm just going to place that down there. I'm going to have it like that. I'm not sure whether to put some down here as well. I think I'm just going to leave them like that for now, because I wasn't sure of what to do with that nail. So I'm just going to leave it for now, because I'm not 100%. This one's going to have crystals on, so I'm going to wait for that as well. So this one, I just realised I haven't finished actually painting it yet, needs to have some grey on. So I'm going to be putting the grey about here. I'm just really quickly doing it, not bothered about like good coverage below or anything like that. Just want to get the line in. And then the other way as well. Obviously I will fill it in a second, but I just want to get it where I want it first. So we're just creating the line roughly, and then once I've done that, I can go in, make sure the coverage everywhere else is nice and opaque. Well, even is probably the best word, not opaque. so it'll be opaque from the second coat, and then I'm just going to fill in the bottom as well, and then I'm going to put this in the lamp for a full cure, and I'm going to do a second coat as well, but off camera, so don't worry if you don't see that. I will do it away from the camera so I don't waste time, but that's that one. So that's just gone back in the lamp. So now we're going to work on this one. So this is going to have like a half snowflake on it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my plate. I'm going to try and get it to not reflect the light, which is clearly proving very difficult. I'm just going to move the light over for just a second. So I'm going to get my stamping polish, and instead of applying it over the whole nail, I am literally just going to pop it on the bottom half of this snowflake. And I'm going to try my best to take off as much polish as I need to first time, instead of picking up somewhere I didn't need to. I totally forgot to clean my stamper, so that didn't work very well. But look how beautiful that snowflake is. This plate is absolutely fab. So that's good. But I did it wrong, so let's do it again. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing, just apply it to the top half. This time I'm going to be a bit more careful. I'm going to make sure everything's clean and ready to use. So yeah, just applying it to that part of the snowflake, and then scraping off the excess. I'm going to pick that up. Then we've only got half a snowflake, so it's a lot easier because then we don't have to remove any when it's already on the nail. And we're going to apply that, just move this quickly before this sets on my stamper, just under where those two colours meet. So that's that. Very cute. And then I'm going to be using the smaller snowflakes again, just to fill in the bottom bit. I love this plate, it's brilliant. I'm just going to be using these two this time though, because I'm not keen on this one. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing with this that I've basically just done with that, but I'm just going to apply the stamping polish to those, because it's a waste of polish to put it on areas that you don't need, and also a waste of time for you to have to keep scraping off the bits that you don't want. So we've just got those two snowflakes now. We're just going to apply those down here. So I'm just going to pop this one there, and then this one over here. I'm not sure if you can see me. No, you can't. I'm really sorry about that. But I need to move this out of shot, that's the problem. So we've got two snowflakes there. I think we could do with one just at the very bottom as well. So I'm going to use the corner of a different one. Maybe the one that I used like for the half design, so just so it's a bit similar. So I'm just going to do what I did, but just pop some polish at the very bottom of it instead of halfway, because I don't need a full half. And then here we are. I've just got this little bit here, which is just enough for what I need it for, and then I'm just going to pop that on the bottom of this nail, so you can just about see it poking through. So that's that one. I have mixed it up a little bit. The last year's one was a bit different, but I think this is cute, so we're going with it. And sometimes the ones that you don't plan properly work out best. So that's what we've got for that one. I'm just going to put that aside for a second. We've got our full coverage glitter one, which is done. Then we've got a half and half that I need to do another coat of. So we're coming back to this one just while that second half is still in the lamp. We're going to be using this, which is flexi tape. It's super easy to use, perfect for doing straight lines. So we're going to use that. I've just cut off a little bit, and then I'm going to just peel the end. It's a very, very long piece. I don't know why I've done it this long, but never mind. So we're just going to apply this like between where the two colours meet, she says, with great difficulty apparently. So I'm just going to pop that down there. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to throw it off my tweezers. I've got a bit of polish on my tweezers, which is obviously not doing me any favours. Just should have got rid of, but here we are. That's too low. Okay, let's just do it the proper way and hold down this side. Okay, and then we're just taking it over. I'm not going to press it down properly until I've like actually paid attention to where it is and like getting it straight. So once I've done one side and I'm happy, I can then mess about with the other one. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I think you can just about see it because it's a thin line, but let's just show you a bit closer. So there we go. And then just gonna pull off the sides. Super easy to break. It's not like striping tape where it's just a nightmare. So that's that nail. All we need to do is just top coat this one. I need to use my background, but this keeps focusing on the pattern of the what's it, I can have my light back now as well. So anyway, we've got this one. This is where we're up to. So that's the first one done. So this is where we're up to so far. And then we've got the one in the lamp that's coming out now. So we're going to use this one to apply some more stamping. So obviously some more snowflakes. So instead of having like the really big crazy one like off both of them, which I actually did last year, I'm going to do some small ones just on both sides of it. So for the bottom half, it's going to be super easy because there's not a major amount of space, because obviously it's quite small. So I'm going to use those two snowflakes that I love out of that little trio of 3, and I'm going to apply those to the bottom. And I think, if I've guessed right about the size sort of thing, they're going to be about the right size for that area. I think I'm going to put them a little bit skew width so I can fit another one underneath as well. I almost want one to like overlap a little bit, so I'm going to pop them there. Don't worry about getting it on the nude for now, we will remove it, but I've literally just decided to do it this way, so here we are. But yeah, so I'm just going to now do the one underneath. Let's just zoom in a bit more. I think it's because I've got my phone so far away, which I'm not sure why I have. But there we go. So I'm just going to do one in this gap here, but I don't want the same snowflake that's already on there. So I'm going to use, again, the big one that I used on the other one, but just like half of it at the bottom, because there isn't enough space for it to be full anyway, because it is quite big. So I'm just going to fill the bottom of this with that. There we go, perfect. And then just to remove that bit that I've got where I don't want it, I'm just going to get one of these little applicators with some acetone on, dab off the excess. I'm just going to swipe that away, super easy. It doesn't matter if there's like a tiny bit overlapping because I'm going to be putting some silver tape on it anyway, but that's that. And then we're going to do the top half as well. So with the top half, I think, she says, I think I'm going to use one of the big ones and then just fill the gap to the smaller ones instead of doing it the other way around. So we're going to use, I think I might use this one. I really like that, like when we picked it up earlier, but I haven't used it yet. So we're going to go in with that. I absolutely love stamping snowflakes. Like, it just makes life so much easier and they're so pretty. You can get some really lovely Christmas plates. So, and obviously it makes our lives quicker as well, which is a bonus. So I'm just going to pop that here in this corner area, and then I'm going to take off the excess with my lipstick applicator. So we've got him up there, and then I'm going to use the 2 little ones that I like out of the trio just to fill that gap in. I'm just going to pick those up. You obviously don't have to apply them how close they are together. You can apply one at a time, which is what I usually do, so I can put them where I want them. So I'm going to put this one here, and this one over here, and overlap that a little bit as well. Just push that side down. So I'm just going to remove the excess again, only a little tiny bit. Just make sure that middle bit's nice and clean. And then we can apply the tape again. So I'm just going to get rid of everything that I don't need. Get our tape back. I'm going to cut it now. I always like to cut a bit more than I need, because even though it's a waste, because obviously some of it's going to be thrown away, it's still worth having a bit more to play with, so you're not having to keep doing it over and over again, because it's not too long, because it's not long enough even. I just said I wanted to have a bit too much, and I've literally just cut one exactly the right size, but never mind. I don't think this bit's sticky anyway. It's already sticking up a little bit on my on the flexi tape backing, but I think it'll be all right. So that's the bottom bit. Get rid of this now because I've finished stamping. And then I'm just going to do the bit at the top. which I might have cut too small again for that, to be honest. Judgment's really off today, clearly. Just going to hold it down the side and then pull it over to the other side. No, that's long enough. And just have a look, make sure it's nice and straight. When I'm happy, I can pull the side off. So that's that one. And then last but not least, we've got our nail that's just plain, that we're having some crystals on. We're going to be using the really tiny ones from Sparkle Supplies UK. I've just put them in this little holder for now, but they're really, really small. They're the SS3 ones. And just applying them with top coat this time. Like, I usually use Builder Gel on a client so they last, but when it's just a practice tip, I don't really want to waste my Builder Gel, so I'm just going to pop some top coat down there. We're just going to go around the cuticle area with them. So I'm just going to pop some in the lid so I don't have them all over my desk. And then we can apply, I have this contraption here that's like got one of the halves that you can move them with, and the other half is what you pick them up with. I just threw it on the floor by accident. Never mind. So we're just going in with lots of these little tiny ones to fill this cuticle area. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's long-winded, and then I will show you what it looks like when they're all on. So this is them all finished design wise. I just need to top coat them, so we're just quickly going to run a top coat over and then we can pop them in the lamp and see how they all turned out. I am really happy with them. I actually love this grey as well. Like, I'm really hoping that someone has this grey over Christmas. I've already planned my next set because I've got a product on the way coming, like a new one that I want to have on my nails because it's going to be beautiful. I will do a video of it when it comes, but I know what I'm having over the next few days, so I can't have this, so I'm going to have to try and talk one of my clients into it because it is such a beautiful colour. I think it'd be perfect for New Year as well because it's that sort of like colour scheme. Obviously grey, black always goes down well at that time of year, doesn't it? So I think I might have to try and talk somebody into having it because I think it's absolutely beautiful, but we'll see. So I'm just obviously literally just normal diamond glossing, which is the normal top coat from, well, which is the no wipe top coat from Gel Perfection. I'm just using that over all of the nails. Like I said, the set that I did last year was matte. If I remember, I will try and put a picture of the last year's set that I'm talking about in the video, but I probably won't. But I will hopefully remember to put it at the end. Like, I'll take a screenshot of it from my Instagram and pop it at the end. Fingers crossed I will remember. But this one has turned out very, very different, which I'm happy about because I wanted to like recreate it, but I didn't want to make the exact same. So especially because I ended up doing that set a lot last year, so I don't really want everyone to suddenly jump on the bandwagon again, sort of thing. So I'm just going to wait for those to secure. I'm going to put all my stuff away because I've made a mess and I've got a client in any minute, and then we can have a look how they look at the end. So here is the finished set. I really hope you like how they turned out. I absolutely love them. I think they turned out really, really good. They're just so like, I don't know, they're right up my street, to be fair. I am a grey, like I'm a fan of grey, and I love silver, so obviously grey and silver I'm gonna love. But yeah, I really hope you liked them. I absolutely love how they turned out. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I can't hold them without shaking, it's really annoying. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye!